Hello, love. Captain Jack Sparrow again, here aboard the Black Pearl. Now, if it sounds from time to time like someone's doing their laundry in their apartment instead of sounding like we're on the Black Pearl, that's just because it's laundry day aboard the ship, and that's the sound you're hearing. It's the sound of the washer. But we're really aboard a ship. We are in no way in an apartment that I'm trying to make you believe is just a ship. Anyway, the first problem that I want to do for you today is a story problem involving investment. And every good pirate has to invest his money carefully after he's done stealing it from someone else. So let's show you how this works. It says how much money should you start out with if you want to have $6,500 in your account at the end of 5 years, compounded semi-annually with an interest rate of 4.7. And then, how much would you need if it was compounded continuously? Well, let's start with the compounding semi-annually first. I'm going to use this equation if it's not continuous. A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the NT, love. And then we're just going to plug in everything we know and solve for what we don't. So I know that I want 6,500 at the end, so A is my ending amount. But I don't know how much I want to start with, so I'll call that P, and that's actually what I'm going to find. Now, I have 1 plus R, which is my annual interest rate of 4.7%, which I write as a decimal, of course, and then divide by the number of times per year that we compound our interest, which, for this problem, love, is going to be 2. And then N, again, is 2, and the time is 5 years. And then we plug this all into the calculator's greatest tool, the calculator's greatest tool, the pirate's greatest tool, which is his calculator. Parrots and patches and things like that are nice too, but the calculator really is the best. So here's my calculator. All pirates have their calculators on their computer. And I'm going to solve this for 6,500, so I'm going to end up dividing by all of this on both sides, love. So I divide both sides by 1 plus 0.047 over 2 to the 2 times 5. And the most important thing here is to make sure you put it in your calculator right. Now, if you have one like this, you can see exactly how to put it in. It's going to go in exactly like it's written. If you have one that only does one line at a time, well, love, you need to get a better one than that. I know some of you are attached to those older calculators, but, you know, for a very reasonable price, you can get one. And of course, you also know Mr. Boy will always loan you a calculator for the year, one of those lovely yellow calculators. I have 14 of them myself. I take them from other people. Okay, so now I hit the fraction button again. I hit the, oh, that's the LN button. Don't hit that. My calculator, oh no, I just cleared everything. Oh no. So delete that. I get 6,500. Oh, I know what's going on. I'm drawing on a wire here. I'm not drawing right on the pad. That's why things seem so strange. And 1 plus fraction button. And then R is going to be 0.47 over 2. And then close your parentheses. And then you're going to multiply 2 times 5 up there. Now, the lovely thing about these calculators, as I've said, you can see that they've been punched in exactly as it's written on your paper. If you, whoa, that's very large. If you look right here, you can tell that you've done everything correctly. You don't have to worry about exponents not actually being put in the exponent where they're supposed to be and accidentally being multiplied by everything. So anyway, I multiply, I get 51, 52, 70. So 51, woo, that's not very lovely at all. Okay, 51, 52, 70, and I'm going to round up to 71 because if I don't round up to 71, I won't quite have 6,500 at the end of the time. So that's compounding semi-annually. Now, to compound continuously, it's actually much easier to do because I use APERT, which we'll use for all the problems involving exponential growth and decay as well, and it'll be very lovely. So again, A is 6,500, it's my starting amount, and I don't know P, and E is a number to which must be raised, the number to which I must raise, no, it's the number which must be raised by the number to which I must raise it, which would be R, which is 0.047, and then T is 5 again. Notice that we don't use the 2 this time, love, because 2 is when you compound semi-annually. Alright, so now I'm going to divide again and solve for P. So I do that, and it's quite lovely when you do that. And I plug this into my calculator. Now, before I actually solve this, I would guess I would need to start out with less money because the growth is going to be faster. So I should start out with a little less money than I started out here. Let's see if that's truly the case, though. So I'm going to type in 6,500. Oh, and I think I'll use the fraction button just like I did before, so that it looks just like it does on my paper. So 6,500. And then down here I have second function, and then I hit E, and then it's going to be 0.074 times 2. No, times 5. It's 5 years, times 5. And then I hit enter, and I get 5138.71. So 5138.71. And let me see, I guess I'm going to have to round this, even though it's very close to 70. I'm going to round it up to 71 because otherwise I won't have quite $6,500. I'll have a little bit less than that, and pirates always like to be very precise in their mathematics. That's just the pirate way. So hope you enjoyed this problem, love, and hope you invest all your doubloons in a very safe way, just like Captain Jack Sparrow. And I think the dryer just went off over there, so I'm going to go check that. And I'll be back soon.